And we resume, and I think I got, a workflow going for this here now that can actually work. What was this? 45 minutes down to 45 seconds, I think. 30 seconds, yes. Moving some vehicles around, trying to do some logistics, getting stuff in here basically. Yes, and here we can see the trucks every now and then arriving with some stuff. And I think it would be about June, so about now, any second now, it should be. There we go. This where we click the right thing here now and make sure that we're actually, yes, things are actually moving. Very good. Then, and so is that, and so is that, yes. There you go. That's well, but anyway, the still no catastrophes, probably anywhere. Not anything really severe anyway. We have 48 tons of food in here. No clothing though so far. What about no drink neither? No. I suppose you would like a few more covered. If you could have, but I don't think you can have anymore. Yes, now I am going to look at this because I don't know if we should be safe or not. I think we are safe. Yes, we are safe, but we have actually eaten into it a bit. Yes, we have. And somewhere around there is a farm that is not doing so great. No, and this thing, I think that we will make the decision to pay for that. Yes. I think so. And also maybe try and get, where is a fire station? For example, here, if you were to just finish this bit, and while you're at it, give them a real wood here. It may be much better to do this in winter. Yes, and it's not that easy because of this. Right. And how do you even get to the farm from here? Yes, this is a bit silly. No wonder it keeps burning down this place. You see, I wanted a straight thing over there, so but that okay, never mind. If don't think I'm ready to turn the power off for such a... Come on. Yes, you want to do something for me here, I think. Oh, well, this could work. Unless it defeats the purpose. Yes, as long as we get a straight one there, very good. So many other infrastructure is in the way. I think that this, I think, should allow, more or less full speed. This they have to slow down, but here, I think it's a good optimized route. Yes, colleague, if you are here, oh, you want to be there? Oh, yeah, well, that's fine, but. Let's look out for my leg. No. I can't be held completely responsible. I do my best. Of course. Yes, bye-bye, colleague. I... Oh, you didn't want to go outside. You just want to sit over there. Okay, fine. Fine. Yes, in the meantime, we should get them some farming equipment here, I think. You know, let's go shopping at our place. We have all sorts of stuff. And more. And even more. I wonder though if we do have any combines. I don't think we do. But I think we have quite a few of these here diggers. Yes, we do have. Not as many as I thought we would. But could we get a few combine harvesters, please, pronto? Or, well, before we do that, let's see if there aren't any here in a depot, such as these. Will do lovely. Yes, and this farm will not do any work this year in either case. But such is it. Yes, and we need 2 cupboards, like this one will do. And if we would have, okay, yes, here we have. It's soon time to do a production, I think, of good cupboards, and I think that these are still the best. Yes. They are really good, but they are too large, you know. They end up blocking way too many places. And tankers, we need to do a runoff too. But stop getting distracted and focus on getting tractors. Because that's what you need too. As here we have an enormous amount of cement trucks, should we ever need. You know, a road train of cement for some reason. Yes, tractors. They are around here somewhere. I am positive, and I have found 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Do you remember where the farm was? I have absolutely no idea, but it was. Well, I have some idea. It was, yes, where these roadworks are currently taking place. Yes, this is the most fun, assigning vehicles to workplaces. It just is the best. But it has to be done. And eventually we'll get to, you know, reap the fruits. And this is really stupid road design. Well, no, the road design is actually not that stupid at all. It's just severely lacking in one little detail. Yes. This thing, actually hooking that up to there, will make all the difference in the world, I think. And if we wanted to make a paved through road here, this would be an excellent spot for it, you know, because they are hooked up to that side. Much better than this. We're not getting too distracted now or forgetting about what it is that we're actually doing. Well, I think we're fine. Yes, and then we'll aim for something like that. This. Yep. Place you there. And you too. Last one. Done. This is all great, yeah. You have fuel, you have everything except fire protection. And if we look at this, well, yes, later on with this shortcut in place, it will be well within the range of this one. Yes. And also, it might benefit not from having anything down here. No. will not bother upgrading more roads than we have to. You see, this is too busy, too much busy work. This is much better. Yes. That's the through road, and so will. I'm sort of in the mood for paving roads, it would seem. Yes, I mean, we could hook up to whatever road network, to the road network, to the proper paved road network over there. Over there, yes. It's only possible to go from there for now. On this way. Okay. And here is also something that I think that there is also one reason for this not being in, and that is to confine the agro farms, depending on just how aggro they are, but still to not intrude on each other's things. Karabagad. These names that we have everywhere, this is more like Ankadabad. I hope we got that even. Yes. Kala Ankadabad. Yes, that sounds more like it. No, that was only the field that you renamed there, not the actual. Tabada, even, yes. Much more like it. Kalanka Tabada Agro Farm. Yes. No trucks, you will get first of all. Tractors may be wide, but you've been without this for a couple of seasons anyway. So I don't know. I wonder if is there a problem somewhere? We haven't looked inland. Should we have a look inland maybe? Since the seed storage has diminished, it was full. It is not full. Yes, population has grown. But it could also be that there somewhere is a severe problem in logistics, leaving a lot of crops to freeze and get ruined out here. Though this is looking pretty good, I have to say. This is looking pretty good. I like this area, the latest addition to it. It's so organic in some way with the fields and the long wave transmitter here and such. Well, it has some other influences as well, but yes, overall. You see, there's nothing here now. That's good. Most likely. That most likely means that things are working reasonably well. This doesn't seem to be quite all right, though. Of course not. They are. This is one that we forgot to send to. We'll do this. Yes, so many things have been done. We shall commit $300 million in the bank. Yeah, one makes quite a bit of money by when we try and do controlled, sorted vehicle production. That is the point. Is to not have every kind of vehicle spread all over the place. Yes, now we're going with you to. Was it? Here is exactly where it is. No. That is not at all where it is. It is much further this way. And that was a snowplow. Which I well can understand you're considering not a proper workplace or a suitable workplace or any sort of workplace. Yes, I don't know how many of these there have been, but I think they go by so quickly that we can't see them. There was something there that I did catch, and that was a cooling tower in Oskarshamn. That wasn't fine. Okay, that was maybe a long time ago. It's a building, another building is fine. Yes, frequent fires. The biggest difference, if you go for fire protection anyways and not gamble with it, the biggest difference is the number of times these pop up. Yes. I think you're quite done with this, actually, aren't you? Yes. And now you realize you have no fuel because you've been doing that for, who knows how many years. Plenty of years, I would think. Nowadays we have good high voltage. That was something that was a thing a while ago. Here, for example, is I think almost 15 megawatts available if we like. And it might be the case down here. We're not heavily loaded here. We're all fine. Yes, we're all fine. No catastrophes in traffic. Not really. Allvaret, how are you doing? You seem to be doing great. Yes, 500 adults living with their parents. And a little bit low on coal, but that's understandable considering how the steel mill is running. I would suppose it mostly goes into building vehicles, or where does it all go? Yes, now we can look at the resource status overall here. Crops, 60,000 tons. Fuel, 118,000 tons. Alcohol, that's a bit low. Yes, food, 6,666 tons. Clothing, 370. Meat, 3,700 tons. Okay. Oil, yes, we could have more people in the oil refinery. I don't know what's going on there with them. Cement. Yes, that's very important. Nuclear fuel, 250 tons. Yes, worth almost $1 billion. Now we're talking. And yeah, yes, I actually looked up this on, when this game world was originally started on the first public beta release of the nuclear industry. Yes, this world was generated. And the price then, when the game just started up, was significantly higher than it was here many years later on. Yes. So my gut feeling about that having gone down in value quite significantly was not wrong. It must have done so. However, when you have a quarter of 1,000 tons, it adds up to a bit of value. That too. What else is a large pose here? Yes, the fuel is obviously a very large chunk. Steel is almost 500 million worth of steel. How much steel? 51,000 tons. It's more interesting to look at the amount. And this, I would think, Lisa is getting ready for. No, we have so much bitumen stored all over the place now since we're doing all sorts of heating with it. Indeed. Right, and I really like the heating plant, but the bitumen heating block, but I have overused it slightly. Speaking of which, this is severely lacking in technical services. Pardon me. Yes, severely lacking in technical services, and that is something that we are about to rectify here. Yes, here and not so much here maybe, but yes, there we have a good thing, but this way. Okay, this is we put that in memory here. That to do thing is still there, by the way. Yes, it's a little bit of oil. We have plenty of oil. It's just for the fun of stealing it mostly. Yes. It turns out we have prepared a bit here. While we're here, do that. Gravel roads, not so much, and well, in fact, don't do any gravel roads whatsoever. No. This don't close it. This should all be connected with paved road. Pretty sure. Right. Here maybe. Yes, here definitely we need technical services. I still can't quite find it very quickly there. No. Somewhere around here. Tooltip preventing to see if road is... I'm just assuming that this is close enough to something for this to get finished at some point. I mean, the road got built, so these ought to get built as well. Yeah, is that it, you think? But we also have a real road going this way now. This is definitely in need of... Yes, here I'd say it is pretty much, very much in need of services of the technical nature. Could we get it in here? We could, if there wasn't for a ridiculous... Yes. Are you even in use? No. Yes? I think you actually are in use, and you are... Yes, you are what is powering these these old gas stations here. But we have a different way of feeding you now. Much better. You will enjoy this. You might be without electricity for a little bit, but it's not so bad. It's not as bad as it sounds, you know. Nope, no. Overall, you know, an control Z would do, or control C. Yes, C, I believe it is the American say, right? Z just sounds better. Except for Z top, that doesn't quite work. CC top sounds a bit better, yes. Z top, well, Z top could, sounds like something could too, but not the same thing really. Also, since I think it could be considered like a proper name or something. It's the name of a musical group after all. Am I doing same things? Yes, I am. Because this then feeds down that way as construct. I think that you are all still getting your stuff from very, very, very far away, while it is in fact the case that like all of it is available locally now. Here, steel, yes, this thing, yes, this, everything should be here. We still only have one construction office. Yes, that's plenty. Gravel, Vulcan, yes. Workers you get from the chemist. Yes, still we need to bust them in from quite a ways away. But one wonders, at least, well, in summertime, and if we can manage to get the roads clear, Molna Sejov ought to be reachable too, and I wonder if I don't have a bus coming in from Sejov. Maybe it's you. No, it's the chemists. You came from that way. Okay. I make note of that. We should have upgraded this road. Yes, it is very fiddly. That's why it hasn't been done yet. And I think we could do that safely too. Somewhat safely. Because they won't be able to get to it now. They were able to get to it. Okay, then we may run into problems here. How far have we gotten on this? Oh, great, they managed to build it. They managed to get workers out here in the summer. But yes, this is going to be a bit torturous to pave all of this. And thanks to this, they ought to be able to figure it out. Except for the bit in the middle there. Yes, that one they won't be able to figure out. For now, anyway. Yep, that would have caused issue problems. It would. Right, should we try out the power of the bulldozers and the excavators that are parked up here? Maybe. Let's see, do we have fuel for them? Yes, we do. Plenty. Do we use a vehicle, or do we use... we don't use the distribution office. We should use the distribution office. Of course. Yes, add this. Keep it topped up to about 80%, yes. And there should be another one here around somewhere, like that one. Yes. Keep that one at the same level abouts. And the one further down the road, it seems to be doing okay. Still you managed. Okay, you can't go there, you say. Yes, this bit was a mistake. But you are still confused. Well, you know what? Fine. Screw you. There are limits to how far we're willing to go. Yes, immersion braking is what it is. This, however, would be a bit too much to upgrade. This we can live with, but we could at least do it a gravel road. Yes, but not at the moment. We are paving here things. Right, and well, since we have built there, we can build here. I was thinking of building a little village town here, maybe, to serve as you know, the local local little place. Yes. No, shopping center. Small shopping center in the center of town. I would suppose be here. So we're not going for anything too big here. We're going for something quite quaint, maybe even. And we're only going to provide alcohol. I think they're going to be drunks out here. Maybe if they like, I can only provide certain, conditions, and then it's up to the people what to do. Yeah, but yes, you're in the right place. You just want the peach villa. 55 or 100 waterfront we can't do here. So, plenty of these in little nice neighborhoods, or what you call them, surrounded by maybe some nice streets and things. How many would you do? Now you have this set to maximum. Well, we do want workers in here, but we don't want to go totally overboard with it. Also, we want to make sure that these are not built until such time that the shop is ready and lots of other things too. What's going on here? Would that be one block, maybe? Say, you'd have a footpath down block, a collection of houses. Yes, and you could plant trees and things, but I mean, the people here are free to plant trees if they want trees. And so far I have seen no evidence of them wanting any trees. That's not going to work. It could work if you relay this, which you sort of want to do, because there seems to be no connection in that. Yes, and these probably are lined up in an odd fashion. Oh really, you think so? Screw you. Yes, and then around this place we put, road. Wait a minute, get that in. Or get that committed, I think one should maybe say. Should we do a proper grid town, or with these, or should no? I much prefer the, But then you could do this a little bit funny, maybe, if you did. As we're going to, as we draw in a bit of street here first. Then we do what we can to fit those types of buildings in later on. As nothing too straight or such. We try and do organic or something odd. I suppose you could say odd. Right. I don't know, but that's something. And I think one down here too, possibly. But this is very straight, and you are not going to do. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do something completely different. For some reason, we go out from here. Yep, and then we make our way up here. here and hope that there's enough space to get these types of houses in here. Right, and then... I mean, how large do we want to make this? Not too large, actually. It's... but it will be a nice little village here, I would think. Hope. That's not too close. That won't mess with me later on. I hope not. Yes, we just need to connect you to the outside world. Lose street lighting a little bit longer here. That's about enough. Start construction. Indeed. It's not a situation that we have like lots of workers standing around here. No, not in any great amounts. And yes, but my thinking is if we could commute workers in and fool them into walking back and forth here a bit, maybe, just maybe, we could pick them up from there to build these things, and all of these buses wouldn't have to drive all the way out there. Yes, it's a very long way that they have to go. Here's one now. Yes, you're going to the chemist bus platform. What is, I'm actually a little bit interested in seeing the route that it takes. Now that we have optimized so much with, you should take a left, yes. That means you're going for the tunnel. And that means that we might get stuck in the mountain, and just in case we do. We're going to get thrown off the bus now, but if we get stuck in the tunnel, then that's fixed. I hope it's safe riding on board. They changed how it looks. Now it's just completely dark here. There's actually something that we can make out there. Okay, yes, this is more like how it used to be. Apparently at dawn it is still the way it used to be. Or something. Don't know. No, but didn't you used to see the road? Yes, you could see the road. What just happened? You were teleported back to base for some reason. Okay, maybe the thing that you were supposed to be doing got completed. I don't know. I don't think so. There's plenty of things to do here. Yes, we should offer an alternate access point to this for many reasons. Will allow a whole lot more construction to go on simultaneously here, and they can start from both ends maybe. I mean, look at this. This is how road is supposed to be constructed in this game. Yes, have all the resources nearby, and well, the only problem is the workers. Yes, and it takes forever. Well, yeah, we do have. But I already have like 4 buses on that line, and they all seem to. 3 buses I have on that line. And I do not have an alternate line from Sejov. If we look at the map for a little bit, see what we can make of this. You know, Sejov we have paved here all the way, and we have maybe technical services on the way, so that ought to be doable. Here no one's living. Here is Molna, that is also paved all the way. That should also be doable. Chemisterna is here, and they have tunnels and a straight line, as straight line as possible. And there are always hundreds of people standing around, aren't there? Yeah. Yeah, it would be fun to bring in people from other places, but we did that with Culture Capital. So we don't need to do that so much here. There should be buses around at some place. Where is it again that we have the place where we put vehicles for that we just need to get rid of for the moment? Here. But I don't think we need one more. I think we need like 10 buses on this if we're going to make it somewhat viable. We can try and put the Mars 305 on it. That's not the Mars 305. That's the Chav B13. No Chavs on this line, please. There you go. We use that one. That's the one. You load 100%. Yes, you do. Very good. Oh, we get in people here too. No. That's why it's not working. I see. That's why we're not ending up with pools of people out here. Okay then. Right. Do you still have any buses or have they? No, yeah, you still do. All of the buses we delegate to the other construction offices here, maybe. I don't know if it's a good idea to do. But if nothing else, it leaves place for other things in here which maybe we could have more use of. Such as, they don't have any excavators. They definitely could use, or the excavators are out at the moment on the building roads, maybe, such as there is. They have 2 excavators and no bulldozers. This is an outrage. Yes, but I don't want to give them one of my big ones that I have specifically designated for terraforming purposes. We're going to do groundworks with those, but you can have these. These are fine too. And you can have another excavator. Why not? And maybe yet another one. These do wonders in groundworks, And the streets appear to be getting close to done here. Which is great. Apparently here we have done such fancy things as the streetlights, so it only makes sense, with the road vehicle depots and such, and the little gas station there. It's only proper, only makes sense. Yes, houses. Yes, we're going to do even more places for people to live, of course. These are they need snowplows. That's priority. yes, it's only July, but you'll forget about it, and then everything will break down come winter. We don't want that. And this is also something that we need to take right. Yes. Snow plows. Here are only 3. That's nice and all. But I think we should, if we don't have, we are going to do a snowplow run. A run of snowplows that the world has not seen since the last time we did it, at least. Yes, here was a run of snowplows that we did, but these are regrettably rubbish. Yes, they plow at 11 kilometers an hour. Yes, that is rubbish. That truly is rubbish. That's really bad. You know, that's not where we want to go. We want to go here, which is not far away. No. Go back. Here. Yes. Clearly, that is the superior snowplow. The KM said 5320. Do we have to be a bit... there is one more technical services here, you know, that... And I think you'd benefit from having at least some. There. Yes, it's about to be vehicle exporting time again, since we have space for vehicles filled up with excavators, so we don't need any more. Thank you very much. We're fine. You know. So the surplus we are going to ship off to the west. Right, and I closed that down, but I think that will be plenty for you to do. Yes, ship them off. Why aren't you done here yet? Because I asked you to do a lot of small fiddly things at once, maybe. Yeah, that might have been it. Has the things made it here? So it would appear. Very good. Kalanka Dabad. Yes. Okay, now it is autumn. We can see if we are autumn. It is the 3rd of August, yes, but the harvest season has begun. We can see if we're leaving anything on the field. That's more, you know, in October you can see if you're leaving anything on the fields. Right now it's all looking lovely. It's all being drawn into here. Another way of checking it is using this thing, which I haven't actually checked for a long time. Domestic production of 410 million rubles in total there. 6.35 tons of nuclear waste, but does it deduct the nuclear waste that we know that goes as a consumption of a resource as any other resource? Just because it has negative value, I don't think it makes a difference in that regard. 26.6 tons of nuclear fuel we made, UF6 and so on, not that interesting. Crops, 30,000 tons consumption. 27th. Okay, good. 12 tons of nuclear fuel. Coal is quite intermittent. Is it also? We can't see if it's intermittent. We have to change the GUI size. I'm not doing that. How much vehicle fuel do we use nowadays? 13,217 tons of diesel we burn through each year. And how much do we make? 21,000. Really? We produced 21,000 and we used 13,000, right? Okay, yeah, we're using about 2/3 of what we make. Feels quite comfortable. Yeah, quite comfortable. Quite comfortable. Oh, maybe. We should definitely have something more from the soundtrack. Focus, man. Yes, I've been placing snowplows. They are arriving. Yes, we're doing vehicle exports. That's what we're doing. That's a bit dramatic even, because it involves trains and many of them. Look at this. Here we have all the diggers that we're going to need for quite some time, I think. So you are now going to go to out here instead. Yeah, that's where you're going to go. And you're going to unload. No. Harbor is unload. Here, you don't go at all. Perfect. Don't load anything. You stole one. No. Nothing. That's the wrong place if you did that. Oh, you're leaving. Yes, you are. But you did steal. No. Wait a minute here now. This is all wrong. Is that the same thing? Number 4? No, it isn't. Because this is the one up there. Yes. There I want you to load. Here. Unload. And go back there. Please. The point is to have them filled. But don't steal any on the way out. No. You don't seem to understand here. There appears to be there should fit more here. I will try it one more time. And we'll let you leave the station until we turn you around, okay? Maybe that will. And there, you figured it out yourself. That's actually okay to flip there before the semaphore. Yes, before the semaphore it is okay to flip. There you go. That's more like it. then don't go there. And then now we need to employ more trains in this here. Not that one. Pardon me. This is already set up for it. I think I only need to remove this one, the rail yard, and it will be all fine. Yes, because this is this one that will pull things in here onto the train. Yes. Yes, that's still how it's supposed to be. We could stop making these for the moment, but why? There's no reason. We'll make them try and time it to the last train here or something. Yeah? Yeah. Might as well keep them busy. Speaking of which, are there any trains making it in here? And you are taking quite some time. Here is 5 workers and 1 engineer. Building 1 locomotive. Yes, the 5-year locomotive, at least. How many workdays actually it remains? Or how many is it to begin with? I think that we can actually calculate how much time this will take. It is 6,200. Okay, let's bring out the device here. As 6,230 workdays, and we have 3 shifts per day. So that's 2,076 days. And how many years? 5 days in a year. That's 5.5 years. Yes, 5.6 years. And you're about half, yeah, so about 2-3 years or so, and you'll be done with this. Yeah. That is if we manage to keep them fully employed here. But I think that we do, since the buses arrive so often. Train from down here ought to have arrived. If it didn't go to the harbor first, it might have done so. What's going on here? Yes. You know what? You can go. And again, if I tell you to go there now, you're probably going to find a silly route. Yes, let's do a silly route. Or you're going to do a sneaky thing, which might actually be okay in this circumstance. Or you're taking a right and figuring something out. Okay. This, I have absolutely no idea which route this train will take. Just that it is, I think, a bit challenging to find its way back there. Are you going to do left here? You might. No, you went straight ahead. Okay. This it's a bit short, this train really. We should have a longer train for this purpose. But to do that, I would have to send it to the depot, and really. This place, since fixing it up, properly signaling it up, this really could be a candidate for something that could be tried, that one could try and deconstruct, because this is complex as hell, and it allows trains to do pretty much whatever they need. And knock on wood, we haven't had a snarl up in a long time. This is definitely, could actually be a good candidate to try and deconstruct how this works. You must be taking a right here, of course, to get to your place of destination now. Yes, but you're doing it down there, which is only sane. I don't know that diamond is was only for construction trains. Really, path signaling should have allowed, and probably would have allowed, you to go through. If it wasn't for that stupid unnecessary diamond. Yes. Plenty of stuff around here. Okay, so we know which route you took. You went... you started out here somewhere, and then you went... No, you started out there and you went up there. Here's where I told you to. Now go back there. Go back there. Okay? You figured I'll head in here and through... Yeah, through this stuff and then out here. Yeah, very good. Good man. Very good. Good driving. Good pathfinding. But you know, this is going to take quite some time. And meanwhile, they keep pounding this out. Yes, we could use long trains and things. What's this, for example, that you already got in your schedule? That's not a good choice because that's busy. That is also busy. Yes, but we could instead get you to go here. Right, last. Because we're going to have to remove everything. Yes. Everything here will have to be removed. Yes, control X maybe, control something, or just X, or to delete. X, yes, that's from VI. That's why that would make sense. Customs house. No. Go here. Before you do anything else, and I will tell you what to do later on. I hope that was the right spot. Was it? No, that is the wrong spot. No, that is the right spot. Very good. Carry on. Because you're going here to unload. There you go. And skip the customs house, please. have 3 trains doing this, and that's really the limit of what we can do with some sort of reasonable safety. Because we only have 3 stations connected to the construction or production line. Yeah. Yes, this can be a level crossing because it's a block thing, you know. They don't stop. If a train stops in there, it is very much misbehaving, and it is certainly illegal and such. But you know, the barriers might now they're up. Great. I think we could get an indication here of the distance that you're supposed to use. That's as I think that signal then is placed safely. It should keep them up just in case. That's what I like about this is this allows us, the ability to buy any goddamn license to build any goddamn vehicle that we goddamn please. Pretty much. Yes, exporting things instead of just keeping them around. I mean, some Mustangs maybe we'd like to buy to build someday. But snowplows, was that really all you had, or did you have something else? Well, this has a plowing speed of 20, but it still is. I cannot. 32. Yes, it's 92 kilometers an hour. It travels. Whilst this, I obviously went for the wrong snowplow. There, because this one is at least almost twice as good as the other one that we got. Anyway, we'll go with the KMZ. Yeah. Anything else that we would like to whilst perusing here? Forklifts? No way. Never, not ever are we going to do forklifts. Was the train in here? Yes. We have lost a few of the diggers, and it seems it will not take that long to get rid of. Oh. Yes, we're covered hulls. We need to do a serious run of covered hulls. And yes, refrigerator. Something different for refrigerator. What is this? From Sweden? From Sweden? The SV L75. What the hell is that supposed to be? From 1950 to 1963. SV. Svensk lastbil 75. I don't know. It is slow as hell though. It's very old. Yes. This is just too slow. Not something that we want to be driving around here now. Well, if we're doing... Yes, it is very boring and predictable, but I suppose we're doing the... If we're not doing something Eastern, we can have a look and see what's available here. If there's something... Yes, why are you not using the cover hull selection up there? Because sometimes, for some reason, modded vehicles do not show up. I don't have very much Eastern mods. Would seem I'm more interested in Western mods. Yes, that could have been your last trip for this time around. You will get a new stop to do here. You park here. Load uranium oxide, wait till loaded. Yes, and we were thinking covered hulls. The Transstar, yes, sure, it's all nice and such. These are too large, I think. Scania, the Brazilian Scania, sure. What's this? 120 kilometers an hour, but it looks enormous. I don't understand the difference here. Doesn't really appear to be one, except that this one looks a whole lot bigger. But it seems to do the same sort of thing. This has a bigger engine and is heavier. So it's certainly larger. But it has the same capacity, you know. As far as I can tell. Well, okay, this one has a little bit more. Maybe these... they do 12 tons of crops. Yes, we're taking our time to consider this carefully. And these do 16 tons. I mean, no, there's no competition. I don't think this is here we can demonstrate. No. Where is the the enormous covered Scanias that I do have? Where are those? Were they built in a previous timeline, maybe? No, I suppose it's this one then. Yes, but that is too big. Yeah, it's going to be the MAN 18 TG 18.4 here. MN, I mean. Is what it's going to be. Large vehicles and things, you really only need one train to do one last run, so you can go and park up in here too. When you're done. And how are you doing? You're heading for the harbor. Yes, and then you'll come back here. You really don't need to come back here. There is only one excavator. We can take that out of there. So what you do is also to go here later on. There you go. No, not quite. After that one. Yes, there you go to load. Wait until unloaded. Now it's getting out of hand here. No, it's not. It's fine. Just that we delete it. From there, you're on your way to harbor for containers and vehicles. Very good. And in fact, you just made it. Regrettably. We didn't get to rail yard medium, not unload. Load 100% of uranium oxide. So how much is this worth so far? 50 million rubles or $27 million, okay? Oh, and you happen to be out of fuel. But there is a fuel station right here. You can't get to it. I suppose, no. No. Of course not. You know what, you can be stuck in there until we fix this then. Is what you can be. Unless we can get access for you to it in some other way. No, we really cannot do it in a... There is no simple way of doing this. It's how it is. Yes, if we had right-hand traffic, this layout would... It would still be the same thing, more or less. Yes, we would have to... Yes. No. I mean... This is actually, if we could... But it's not going to do that. I don't believe you. Semaphore is in the way. We can do something about that. No problem at all. Just looking at it now, this is going to be possible, isn't it? It's going to, if you don't try and do silly things. Try and do, yes, we'll start like that. Yeah, you see, it's actually somewhat like it. And we will put a little signal there and a little signal here. Yeah, and we put the regular signal there, and not sure if this will help or make sense or anything, but we're trying it like that for now. Yes. Are you even close enough to... Yes, you may well be close enough to the country capital here, but I don't think they have any construction train sets left. No, they don't. We took them all to Molna, you know. Is what we did. But we need this. But they're not going to be able to build it. No, because it goes against traffic. Yes, you know what, then I'm sorry, but we're hitting this button. Yes, there we go. Did that make you happy immediately? It ought to have. Yes, it did. Fantastic. Suppose it's just luck of the draw that we haven't had that problem before then. Okay, go here. No. Here, vehicle industry. Yes. And get a little digger out of here so that we will have a two little diggers out of here. We might as well take them. We'll need them down here at some point. Yes, it's a little bit of a drive for them, but it's the only way to not do it this way is to now build a flatbed of some kind. That's the only way to get the flatbed, you know, standing still in the factory so that one can load these onto it. So if we build a flatbed, we can load this onto it and then drive that flatbed down here instead of doing this completely ridiculous thing. But you know, if one were to be able to park a flatbed or something, have it, you know, as assign a place for vehicles, a place that can store vehicles, should also be able to have a flatbed assigned to it as a workplace. So said flatbed vehicle could park up in there and one could load arbitrary vehicles onto it from the vehicle storage thing, right? What's a tractor doing out here? Well, there's not a tractor, that's a paver. They all seem to be sitting very comfortable in there, so I suppose they're happy with the situation here. 48 tons of food, I mean, we could do with a little bit more. Yes, if we increased all of this storage percent, it's just that it will do everything, including bricks and steel and whatnot. Yeah, that probably got you going with a few things. Oh, and look at the streets. They are... yeah, it takes time. Oh, how has the commuting thing gone? It's gone excellently. Now we're going to see some real action here. Look at this now. When we do this, we assign you to get workers from there and you to get workers from here, and you won't have to be driving every which way to get workers, you know. Also, if there would be even further access points to this, we could, I mean, we're in the mood. We're being a little bit ambitious with the streets here, I suppose. In this little village, really fancy, really drunk village is what we're going for. Fancy. Well, the houses will be nice. But no, you're not getting a lit road down there. You're getting a regular. It takes forever to get workers in here. Yes, that's the main problem. And if we could pave just this bit, it will make all this quicker, I think. As an experiment here for scientific purposes, I'm going to do it. It's going to completely ruin everything, of course. That's why we have to tick this little thing whilst doing it. That's not to ruin everything. Well, we don't get to see the dust cloud, but I think the increase in speed is negligible at best anyway. Right. What sort of speed do you... they make it to more than they were able to before, whilst transitioning between the entrance and the parking space here. Is there a bus coming? Yes, it is. 37 workers. Where are you? Very far away. You've just picked the people up at the bus stop here. Yes, that is a little bit of a ways to go. It says no asphalt planted. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed, yes, exactly. You're supposed to shuttle people from here to various roadworks here. And that should, in turn, allow us to accomplish things. Yes, it's taking its time to develop this area, but now, I mean, look at us here at the speed. at which we're constructing these things. We even have workforce locally available. We should be starting thinking about... Yes, we need to get more stuff in here. You know... No alcohol, you have still not managed to get down here. This is supposed to be the drunk town. Well... Okay then. Well, I know there's overall a lack of alcohol in the country. I am very sorry about this situation. I've been meaning to get to it for a long time. There are high voltage wires everywhere in the way where I try. Maybe they should make their own alcohol down there if they are going to be the drunk ones. Yes, but we need that may well be something for the future. And it might even be slightly radiated. Who knows? For now, though, we're doing something dedicated here. As you have 16 tons of crops on board. You have nothing. If you were to go, say, to the brewery... There, load, wait to load it on alcohol. Yeah. Should we get more people in here? Maybe. 16? Doesn't sound like a whole lot. You know, that might be the problem. The brewery is not within reach of that bus stop. Yes, this. I should increase production then a bit. In here it's almost full. Anyway, you go. Or maybe as you go there, you wait till loaded. You don't even care about what's happening around you. You just sit there and wait. How's the tunnel coming? Please. It's it's about like 90% done. How much money left to do it? 3 million. Yeah. That's a lot of work, that. And then, when we're done with that, yes, we get to start on this. But then at least we can, yes, we can use multiple train sets here, which we can prepare for already. Yes, you're doing something else here with an alcohol truck. Yes. But I know what I'm doing somewhat. I think this. Yes, where are you going with that? To the construction office. Over here? No, it's not over there, but it's... you overshot it a little bit. There it is. Now, you go... you can use this road cargo station there and wait until unloaded. How much alcohol do you fit in here? No tons. That's probably why they haven't. Yes, but can I get something in between? No, none, and 750, please. I suppose not. 1,000 tons of food. Yes, this is still a bit much. That's still a bit much. You see, this is okay. Well, this works, except that it ruins everything else too. Yes, and now we don't have place for clothing. 800 tons. Yes, it doesn't quite work. This no, at least not. Electrical components. Yes, that's a reasonable amount. the 30 tons out of 51. $90 tons of bricks. No, more bricks, please. 1,200 tons. Sure, prefab panels too. Steel, a lot more. And clothing, we cannot have... We must be able to select something in between here. God damn it, 700, that's going to ruin everything for me. You know, steel, we increase. Can't get enough of it. Still, it doesn't really... Uranium oxide we can use maybe to dilute the other things. Yes, electronics, increase a bit, and then add on the uranium oxide here. Sure. Yes, this is something. Turns out this truck was not needed because the reason the distribution office did not load them up with alcohol was that they did not express a desire for alcohol. So after that you have done this trip once, you can go there. As you see, workers on construction site. What's missing bus? Yes, that's intentional. What we should buy you though is a roller and a paver more. Yes. And plop down even more housing here. Plop down. Yeah, you know. Twin villas version 3. How many did that do? 40. Okay. Would that fit like in here? I think it would. But the other way around. What difference does that make? Absolutely none. I don't think. Yes, and we make absolutely sure here now that we don't hook this up to any sort of road at this point. And as long as we refrain from that, we might be fine here. Do you think you could get like 2 rows of these in here? No. Maybe. If we try to be a bit... This is not far from what I had in mind. Not at all. And when everything else is ready, we'll hook these things up to the adjacent streets here. Yes. But that's a little ways to go from now. We also need a bus platform. Yes, of course we do. And it's not going to be something small and cute. No, it's going to be this. What else would it be? Like this. That ought to provide pretty good, you know, pedestrian access. fire station we do have down there somewhere, but it is both easier and more sympathetic as to have it close to where people live and have it staffed by people living in the vicinity. This is turning into something maybe a bit larger than first intended. Yes. Oh. Nice, no problem. Just saying. Oh, equipment of citizens. Fire station. Here maybe. Yeah, here maybe. Or here maybe. And then... Yes, I think here. Like that. And then we'll do a little bit more lit street here. Like something that could swerve down to there. And then out, if you would like. As this is the most serious piece of road infrastructure I think that we have in all of the realm. Should we do a magical break and have this just done? We could try, although winter is coming, which may limit things. But no, there's plenty more stuff to do though, such as, you know, hospital and things. Yes, we'll do a bit more equipment for the citizens here before we get down to that, such as hospital. We'll have one out here. Will people be able to walk to this, you think? We'll have it out here maybe. Yes, we'll have it out here. Hospital. There you go. And of course the most important of all, here will be the pub. I'm not sure where exactly we'll put this, but we'll have, maybe we'll have one proper pub, say next to the fire station. Or opposite the fire station rather. Yes, and then we'll have there are some fun things in here, you know. Pub, beer kiosk here. We'll have sour in here. Yes, unfortunately they have to be able to drive to it to deliver the beer. But we'll put it here, yes. And maybe another one out here somewhere. That's right next to that pub. That's a bit unnecessary. Here. That's very close to that one. What about out here? That's for people who want to drink a bit. No, that's enough. Maybe we should do a school for them. That could be good. School. Yeah, right next to the pub. It's a good central location. Yeah, and we hopefully should not be getting any more citizens than what would be required here. That doesn't help a lot. Neither does that, because that doesn't work. Screw that. Do a bit of hookups here instead. Yes, I'm perfectly, I know exactly what it is I'm doing here. Yes, eventually we'll be able to do that. That is the most important bit. And we're still able to do, yes. We can even do that now. It is that thing that we don't want to do now. Yeah, that's a school, that's a thing, and that's lots of other things too. Kindergartens. Heating infrastructure, yes, and so on. Yeah, we'll get to that too. Kindergartens, by tradition, are on the outskirts. And build your infrastructure. Sure we can. Yes, we're trying out now this. Those are some bulldozers. That's quite good. Quite efficient. We can just line them up here. Here's where we keep your kids. And out here too. Maybe a bit many. Yes, but nevertheless. Okay. Can we try the automatic thing now then? Now there are no workers here, there are a little bit of workers here, there are workers here, they don't have quarried stone, it should be coming. In any case, there are 1800 tons of gravel there. There are workers in the asphalt plant, there are workers there. They have all of these trucks are out, which must mean that they are filling up this place. Yes, alcohol is arriving. Clothing has arrived, lots of stuff has arrived. Yes. So we try and do something magic then. Yes. Adjust it just slightly like that. And just before we do, here, I want that. Yes, we're going to do something magic. I just have to do some things first. I'm going to try and do something magic. We don't know. I did save. Yes, I did save. I'm pretty sure. Save again. I did save previously too. And that, have a look at the demographics, very important, especially the death and or escape rate. And there we go. I'll be right back.